This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're at Dennis Dyer's gym, Loughton. It is the ticket collection day for Lily Winch. I'd like to be joined by top tiers promoter Johnny Clark ahead of the Statement 2 live this Saturday night on DAZN. A little bit different today, John. A little bit nice, though, to see your fighters and the work they're doing outside the ring with their sponsors, their fans, and that little bit extra all ready for Saturday night.
Yeah, to be fair, mate, I think it's a really good idea, whoever thought of it. And I think, before I'd done media days at Lakeside Shopping Centre, and this is what it's about, you know what I mean? Bringing people together, get them to buy your tickets, and then where do you meet them, you know? Whereas paper tickets, small hall, you need to meet them somewhere. So having everyone in one place, I think is a brilliant idea that I come up with and told Leon to do, and he done it, so I'm proud of it. But no one took advantage of it before. I've done media days at Lakeside and no one took that advantage. We all had the little media workout. It was good for ticket sales from there because obviously the media post their videos. But for me, that everyone should bring people together like this. And sponsors spoke to me. They're meeting other sponsors. They're meeting clients. And yeah, it's a real good idea and I'm glad they listened.
Yeah, look, George Liddard done one a couple of days ago. Johnny Fisher's been doing them for a while now, and they've all got something in common. They're big ticket sellers, and Lily Winch is no different. But away from that, exciting fighter, and looking forward to seeing her back out on this Saturday.
Yeah, it's been a joy to have on as well. Like, there's no issues, no drama this time. Like, she supports Tottenham, but she's got a West Ham coloured kit on. So, like, it really is like panning out to saying that I really like. And listen, she does everything correct. She wins, she sells a ticket, she does her media. She started off shy on camera and she's got a lot better. So she ticks all the boxes. She's coming down in weight and improving on opponents. This one is a tough fight she's got on the weekend. Really tough fight.
Let's talk about the main event. Stelios Papadopoulos takes on Crocker in their rematch. Really close fight last time. This time, title on the line. Rescheduled from the last show. So, yeah, about time they got in the ring. And I think everybody, certainly who's seen the first fight, is excited for what's about to happen on Saturday.
Yeah, 100%, mate. And do you know what? Like, seeing it advertised everywhere on DAZN during all the big shows as well. Like, the amount of people sending me the screenshots and recordings of all their kids saying, "Oh, look, Dad's on the TV." You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's been a pleasure. And this fight, it deserves that coverage. You know what I mean? Like, it deserved the title for the rematch. Last one was 8 rounds. This is 10. It's for an IBF European title. Gives them a very good ranking with them. And for me, do you know what I mean? It was probably one of the fights of the year. You know what I mean? So to have it on there, mate, I'm buzzing. I can't pick a winner. You know what I mean? Because the last fight was that close. Even though Ben won, he was fading, you know, and Stelios started poor and then come back. So, yeah, it's one of them ones where you just have to tune into the zone or buy a ticket off Liddy and the rest and come and see.
Is it a little bit pinch yourself when whether it be sitting down to watch Galawia fight Sonny Edwards at the weekend, or if you're the other way inclined, Misfit Super card in Qatar, and then pops up in the advert, you got Brentwood Centre, top tier, the Statement 2.
Yeah, it's crazy, because even like the commentators commentating on the show then do a little spiel on my show, and even to like you see William Collar with a KO win over Lorenzo, who was on my show. They're talking about the KO that Lorenzo received on my show from Tyrone King, and then Tyrone King's posted my claim to fame, and everything's kind of aligning now. And I said I want to be the Academy of Boxing, and I think like now it's finally falling into place.
In terms of top tier as a whole, year 2 will be done on Saturday night. How do you assess it as a whole?
Yeah, very, very, very good. Ended with a European title. I'm just small hall, you know, paper tickets as we're here today to do. I think it's been a great year. 5 shows. It's been stressful. It's been hard. Learned so much. Like this show, I've learned even more because different titles, different rules, and etc. on the line. And next year we're going to go bigger and better. Still small hall, but I've decided I don't want to clash with anyone no more. I want to be in my own lane where there's no traffic. You know what I mean? So we're going to go Sundays.
Very interesting. I will come on to the Sundays in a minute, but from year 1 to year 2, clear progression in the fact that it's now DAZN. I think even if you look at the posters have improved a lot. Just every little thing. How do you take it to that next level? Because you do still want to keep it small hall, paper tickets, grassroots, but you're still going to have great fights. But what is that next little thing to unlock?
Possibly would be a bigger venue or titles. Do you know, like February, I've got a couple of journeyman booked now, but it was like 12 fights, all 50-50s, you know. But then I felt, no, I want to grow some people on the prelims, so let's drop a couple, keep growing a couple that have been on the show previously. But I think, yeah, maybe we're going to have to look at a bigger venue, and that's lined up. and obviously more titles.
In terms of taking fighters from other promotions, which we've seen this year with Lally Buttigieg, Jimmy Sains, George Liddard, I know on the next show, you told me earlier and I kind of knew from elsewhere, there is another fighter from a different promotional platform. So you are looking to...
When's this go out? When's this one go out?
You can go out whenever you want, mate.
No, I'm posting a post at 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's up to you.
Okay, there you go. Tom Welland will be on that card. So you are working with Wasserman as well. Another string to your bow. And for you, you don't really care whether you're working with Frank Warren, George Warren, Eddie Hearn, Frank Smith, Kalla, Nissa. If they're good enough, they'll get on your shows.
100%, and it's always the prospects. They're from Essex, and really for me, it's time for Tom to do a good number on tickets. Not just for me, but for himself. Prove to them that he can do something in Essex. Hopefully they build a show around him on Essex. But till then, I'm here to help him. See that, mate? And I believe that he's going to go all the way, Tom. You know what I mean? And I've always had a little feeling inside that he was going to be on one of my shows. He's always there supporting. He's always posting. He's always talking about us on any interview he does. So it was only a matter of time. And the thing is, the list you've named that have been on my show, when they've come on, they've fought a credible opponent. And he's got a credible opponent, which will be revealed at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Let's wait and find out. This will go out after. But yeah, Sundays. Why Sundays? I know you don't want clashes. Like, it's never ideal. This week we've got the Magnificent Seven, Frank Warren. In the past you've had clashes. So this really takes it all away, doesn't it?
Yeah, this show was meant to be the 30th last week. And I had to change. And when I had to change, it isn't just one thing you change, you know what I mean? It's all the production team. Now I've got to set up from midnight when I had the day before to set up, so it's tough, you know. And the reason I had to change was obviously Edward Shafai and being on the zone. So I wanted to do a series, so Small Hall Sunday series, Small Hall Sundays, you know what I mean? I think it works well, sounds good. Even though we're going to do a football stadium hopefully next year as well, but obviously like a smaller stadium, we're not talking Wembley and that. But I just thought, I want to be in my own lane. I don't want to have to move. Every date I've got, I want locked in. And listen, I'm a boxing fan as well, so I'd like to go to that show on Saturday, but I'm at mine, you know what I mean? I think it's a great card, do you know what I mean? But obviously, my card, it stands toe-to-toe with it, do you know what I mean? Obviously, less titles and less famous boxers, but one day they'll be on shows like that, and it comes from a show like mine.
One thing I've picked up on really from being in Essex and speaking to people around boxing in Essex, it feels like when you talk about Essex boxing, when you talk about, you're going to a show in Essex, your name is synonymous with that now. Like, going to a show at Brentwood Centre, you're going to Johnny's show. So you must be proud of that.
Yeah, I'm very proud of it. Like, I've built some good companies in the past that have made a lot of money, and my mum and dad didn't really say much about that, you know. And then this company, even though it's lost a bit of money and that, but it's gained a good reputation, they tell me how proud they are of me and that. And it means the world to me, you know what I mean? Because I say it so many times, like, you lose a lot of money, but what you do lose is time, you know. And like, my daughter was born. People say, how old is she? I say, well, she's 5 shows old. You know what I mean? Really, she's a year now. You know what I mean? But I've done them 5 shows. The first one, she was 9 days old. You know what I mean? I've had a photo of her with the lanyard each time, and it's been a struggle. You know what I mean? Like, walking away from meals, walking away from feeding the baby, walking away from everything to make sure that I don't let one person down on my show. That's the commitment. So yes, I am proud of it, and I need to make it work because of that reason.
Just finally then, go through the rest of the show for Saturday night. You've got the return of the tournament. Tommy Phillips looks to go 2-0. Daniel Crottier. There's a whole lot of talent.
To be fair, it's a great mix. You know, we've got Grant Dennis coming back, building his career again. Needs a win. The stadium will be doing is Chatham, you know, so he's from Chatham. You know what I mean? So it only makes sense to build him up and hopefully getting like silver Commonwealth title on that show. We've got Louis O'Doherty. You know what I mean? Great fighter in a tough fight against a Mexican. And obviously Tommy Phillips as well. Listen, he brings the excitement for me, and I think he's a great prospect and he's someone that I would like to build. And then kicking off the mainstream, we've got Daniel Crotter, you know, 200 amateur fights, 180 wins. What a great statement, you know what I mean? And he's on the statement card. The tournament speaks for itself. Buzzing to have it on, and keep telling you, I weren't bored with promoting, but I was bored with the same concept. And to this show, to have IBF European titles, a 4-man tournament, you know, a bit exciting. And then obviously I can't forget that we've got Constantine Ursu versus Lewis Booth. Now it is finally a final eliminator for the Commonwealth and the British. So we've got 2 routes we can take. You know what I mean? And after this, his next fight, he's not going to be on the February show, we agreed, because Christmas is too close for him in his country, a little bit later. And he wants to have a little bit of rest. He's trained really hard for this fight. say probably headline a show I've got in March. But yeah, that fight, listen, 15-0 versus 11-0, final eliminator for both titles. Well, I can't wait to see it. And obviously now I manage Ursu, so a bit more intrigued to see who wins.
Is that your only person you manage at the minute?
Yeah, I'm not like Leon on Leon. You know what I mean? I've only got one. But I'm, like I said on interviews the other day, I'm very close to being too busy to have a wife and a family, you know. So I can't take many more jobs on, you know. And so I'm going to stick with him and make a statement with him and show everyone that I will be the best manager.
There you go. Leon ain't happy there. Have you got something to say about this? Do you want to come in, Leon? All right, okay.
Because I won.
Yeah, removed it. Right, John, thank you very much for speaking to IFLTV. Best of luck with the show on Saturday night. Tune into the Zone. Cheers, mate.